Good morning, everybody. I'm Miss Kathy again, and this is a book that I have that I want to tell you about. It's about a man named Wilson Bentley, and Wilson Bentley lived over 100 years ago. Now imagine this. He's a farmer, he lives on a farm, he's just a boy. His parents are farmers. And there are no cars, no telephones, no computers. They don't have any of that stuff. They don't even have electricity. And he lives on this farm and he's schooled by his mother at home. But he has a fascination for science. He loves science. Butterflies and crickets. He collects them all. But his favorite subject is water. And he loves to know about all the different forms that water takes, especially snowflakes. And so, as he grew older, he began to try to catch the snowflakes on a black glove or a black piece of paper or something dark, and then he'd run in the house and try to draw them real quick, and he just was so frustrated because it would always melt before he could get it done. But he did notice that snowflakes take many different forms, many different designs. Some are big, some are small. If it's cold and dry, they're small. If it's a wet snow, they're big. But one thing they all had in common, which just amazed him, was that all the snowflakes had 6 sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's little ones, but there's 6 of those too. No matter how many snowflakes he got, they all had 6 sides. And what an amazing thing for a young boy of 14 or 15 to discover. Nobody ever knew that before. So his fascination kept on going. His mother gave him a little old microscope, which he would use, but they would all melt too fast. So one day he heard about a camera that could be bought, and he begged his parents, and his mother finally gave in and talked his father into buying this camera. And you won't believe the size of it. I'm going to show you how big it was. Look at that camera. It's huge. And it took him 2 years to photograph a snowflake. 2 years. But finally he figured it out. And he took pictures of many snowflakes, and eventually he would give slideshows to the kids. He'd put them up on the barn at night and things like that as things got smarter. So it was an amazing thing that people could see all these snowflakes. And he became known as Snowflake Bentley. Now, one thing that is fascinating about what he said was, and this I think is what I want you to remember, snowflakes do have all 6 legs or 6 sticks or 6 pointers, but they're all different. They're all different. Now you think about that. Think about people. We all have 2 eyes. We all have a nose and a mouth and 2 ears. But aren't people all different? We're like the snowflakes. Everybody's different. But, like the snowflakes, everybody's beautiful. Because God created snowflakes, God created you, and everybody is special. Now, I'm going to show you real quick how to make a snowflake. You start with a square. Everybody starts with a square. I use tissue paper because it's easier to cut. If you get thick paper, it's harder to cut. And you put one point to the other, and then you take the long sides and put them like this. Here's the hard part. Take the point where they're all folded and fold this into thirds. Now, they're not halves, they're thirds. Think about it. there has to be 3 equal pieces. Like that. Okay? Then we take a pair of scissors and we cut off these ends because they're uneven. And I cut them at an angle because otherwise it'll look like you have 12. Okay? All right, here's one leg. Here's the other leg, like this. Got it? Now, carefully, cutting little designs, you cut in and out. In and out, all different. In and out. In and out. Then you cut a few on this side. Don't cut to the other side though, or the leg will fall off. Like that. And I'll do this leg. And the more you cut, the prettier it will be. And I'm doing this quickly, so I'm not trying to make it too pretty. And this and out. Don't cut that. All right, let's stop. Open it up. 1, 2, 3. One more. There. How's that for a quick snowflake? I hope you liked the snowflake. And keep in mind, 6 sides, all different, just like you and me.